What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, man. You're always lit, and you already know we always lit. Trying to get y'all these uploads. My other phone, I have like 3-4 videos for y'all. Like 3-4 videos for y'all on this phone. So y'all stay tuned, man. I don't know when the internet is supposed to be coming back on. So y'all stay tuned. So meet the woman who wears fur suits every day. Let's get into it.
My name is Lauren. I'm 19 years old. I'm a college student.
Okay, you're 19 years old and you're a college student. Something must be wrong with your dumb ass.
And I love to wear fursuits. My persona does play a part in my daily life, going out and just having a good time. When I wear gear in public, I definitely get a lot of weird looks.
Lauren is obsessed with wearing fake animal ears, mask, paws, and tails. What's the rest say? She attempts to dressing as a very furry every day. What?
Lauren's always been a real creative person. All of a sudden, one day she came and said, "Mom, you want..."
And you the mama. You the mama, and you gonna sit up there and let her do whatever she want, and you the fucking mama. You deserve to get smacked up. You let her sit up here and wear fur like a fucking childish ass motherfucker. You ugly ass bitch.
Give me some money so I can start buying some fur and making these suits, and that's how it came to be.
This is my persona, Kira.
Nigga, it be the white fucking people.
She is my first persona I've made. She is a fox. Normally, I'm kind of shy, but Kira lets me bring out my more outgoing and talkative side. If I'm ever having a bad day, putting on the suit and just going out will definitely end the day in a good note.
Lauren is a kid.
Wait, go back for a second.
Just going out will definitely end the day in a good note.
Lauren was 13 when her father passed away.
Lauren as a kid was really outgoing, totally not shy. When her dad died, that's when...
So this must be like a remembrance of her father. But who finna wear furry suits every fucking day? White people shit. If it's a remembrance of your father, big ups to you. Cause I'm not finna wear no fucking furry suit, nigga. You got me fucked up.
Things started to go downhill for Lauren. After that, she became introverted. She barely squeaked by in high school.
I became antisocial and shy and just really stayed in my shell. I just felt kind of lost after that. Basically, a persona starts off with a basic concept of a real life animal. I do everything completely from scratch. This was my first version of Kira. This is the very first thing I ever made. She's kind of outdated. You can see it's kind of run down. The ears are flopping. It's not really holding up well. And this is what I'm working on now. This is my new updated version of Kira. It has the same things, big ears, moving jaw. I have a moving jaw mechanism inside all of my fursuits. It creates a more realistic look. I add tongues and teeth, as you can see, and it is attached through a hinge mechanism in here. I use long fur, and around the muzzle and around the front of the face, I shave it down. I think that gives her a lot of personality, and I like her colors.
Lauren is very good at making the fursuits. She really does have a talent for this. What concerns me about the fursuits is Lauren.
I mean, I feel as though you could be someone's mascot. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm getting.
Lauren is constantly working on them. I'll get up in the middle of the night and I'll see her working on her fursuits. She'll half-heartedly look for a job, and then it's back to the fursuits again. She's going to school just to pacify me. She tends to only have time for fur.
It's not uncommon that people who will wear these furry animal costumes are really avoiding some major issues about their own self-esteem, their own perceived inadequacy, and so they may be wanting to hide something about themselves.
I started getting into the furry fandom about 2 years ago, and now it's definitely like on my mind pretty much all the time. Furry fandom is a very large community. It's full of people who wear fursuits and who just love either creating them, wearing them, drawing them, or just looking at them.
Some furries wear their suits while in sexual activity. What the fuck?
There is a darker side to the fandom where it does involve fetishes.
A person can get engrossed in this, and sometimes you don't really realize that you're on that road, and as a mom, that's what I think I'm here to stop.
Alley with some family and friends, and Chris is here. He's the one who most disapproves of my fursuits, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, Kara, lay the ball on the ground and hit it with your tail.
Chris is my cousin. When my father passed away, he definitely became sort of a father figure to me. He thinks that the furry fandom is really weird.
We're in public. Keep that in the house. I'm all right.
I feel like it's weird too. Like you wouldn't find that weird. I bet you just walk up on your ass and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Okay, look. You standing right there, right? You the camera, right? She walk up on you like, just staring at your dumb ass like, you gonna think that shit weird. The shit is weird. The shit is, you need help. Get yourself some help.
Andrew's my little cousin, and he's 8 years old, and every time he sees me or sees one of my fursuits, he always begs me to make him one. But his dad really doesn't want him getting into something like this.
He thinks that they're the coolest things, and he wants one. And there is no way in hell Chris is going to let his son Andrew walk around with any fur, anything.
I think it's a little ridiculous, especially in a public place. I think it's pretty out there. It's weird walking around with these things on.
I'm pretty interested to see what a therapist has to say about this. I mean, it's completely harmless. I don't think I'd be stopping anytime soon.
You need some help.
For Lauren, the suit is definitely a way of coping. It's a layer of protection. It's a barrier between herself and the world. Could you imagine going to a party or another social event without the suit?
It'd take a lot of guts, so no.
Who she is in that costume is who she wishes she could be, at least some of the time. It's a part of who she is, but she's not able to feel comfortable doing that without the costume. Lauren does seem to be someone who wants to be optimistic, someone who wants to have fun. If I had a wish for her, it would be that she could feel that playfulness without the suit. I just do wonder about that whole idea of a part of you that you're able to express more fully in costume, and whether it's possible to get to that point without the costume, or even if that's something you're interested in.
It could be. It'd be nice to just kind of come out of my shell a little bit more. I mean, of course, even if I did fully just kind of exert myself like that, I still would wear the suits, and I'd still be kind of crazy, but it would be nice.
So we don't have to put it away. We don't have to stop the creativity and the fun that you have. But imagine if you could do it on your own.
I notice if I ever fail, I immediately beat myself down, and I just quit whatever I'm doing.
Would you say that designing these costumes helps with that? Would you say that you feel a sense of, wow, look what I've created, this is awesome?
It does. My mom always puts it I'm good at what I want to do.
She is working on these suits in a way that I'm not sure many people could say they're dedicated to anything to the extent she is. And when you think about self-esteem, think about all the other wonderful things you're able to accomplish. And it doesn't hurt to look for some reminders.
Yeah.
Hanging an A+ paper on the refrigerator, while it sounds a little childish in a way, it's a reminder of what you're capable of doing.
I don't see myself stopping being in the furry fandom or wearing my fursuits. It's definitely a very rewarding experience for me, and I just love doing it, so I will definitely be continuing this.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe right now. If y'all want more videos like this, I suggest y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.